What's up guys, here Kevinko. Welcome to another one of my motovlogs. Today we're here to talk about 5 good reasons why the FZ-07 is one of the best, if not the best, beginner's bike. Let's go. So first off guys, I'd like to apologize to my subscribers that only speak French. I'm trying to put a little bit more English content to see how the algorithm's gonna push my videos, or if it's gonna make any of a difference. So yeah, if you speak English or French, don't hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where I'm gonna put motorcycle content in both languages. So with that said, let's get back to the topic. Why is the FZ-07 is one of the best bike for beginners, especially considering the fact that it's a 700cc bike which has a lot of power and a lot of grunt? Well, guess what? My first reason why I think this is one of the best is because of the power. You have 75 HP and 50 foot-pounds of torque on that machine. You might think this is a lot, but actually it's not that much. I would actually say that it's the perfect amount of power for you to learn on. Because yes, of course, there's 400cc bikes that are powerful enough and that are small, nimble, but if I'm being honest, you're probably going to want to change due to the lack of power of the bike. So you might as well start with something like this, a 700cc bike which has 75 HP of power, and that can take you anywhere, and that you could probably keep for a long period of time, probably much more longer than a small cc bike. My second reason to why this is one of the best beginner bikes is the reliability. We all know Yamaha makes reliable bikes, and when you start riding motorcycle, you don't want to end up with a bike that gives you a lot of problem and you always end up at the garage, or even worse, things that could happen on the road. You want to have that bike that's reliable and that's low cost of maintenance. One reason I'm saying why it's low cost of maintenance is mainly because of the service intervals. Of course, you have to change your oil every around 5,000 kilometers and all, but in this specific model, the FZ-07 2016, what I like is that you have 42,000 kilometers of intervals between valve check and clearance, which is pretty impressive. And also you have very good tires that comes with it. If I'm not mistaken, it comes with Michelin Pilot Road 4 GT, which are pretty good tires that gonna last you for a long time. Also guys, I want to remind you that this is a naked bike, which means that the maintenance is very simple and easy access. I don't even think that you need to take off any fairings to have access to the oil charger and all that stuff. So yeah, that makes it pretty simple to do the maintenance, which is a pretty good thing for beginners that just starts. But anyway, my fourth reason guys would be the comfort. It's a pretty comfortable bike. You're sitting pretty straight. The seat is not too hard and not too soft either, and the suspension is quite good also. A lot of people complain about the suspension being too soft and bouncy. Of course, it's not as good on curves or with a sporty type of riding, but when you take bumps and everything, it makes a good difference. It's pretty comfortable. You don't feel anything on your back as compared as on my speed, where every time I'm taking a bump, I'm feeling on my wrist. The weight also makes a good difference, which is my fourth point. The bike weighs only 397 pounds wet, which is pretty light for an engine of that size, and that what makes it so fun and so nimble. With the power that it has and the torque also that it has, combined with the weight, it makes a good power to weight ratio, which gives you a lot of pep, and that also helps you accelerate faster. So yeah, the weight is a good factor why this bike is a good motorcycle for beginners, and this is why I decided to go with this bike next to my speed, even though both are two naked bikes. And all this to come down to my fifth point, which is the resale value. With a bike that is reliable, that is powerful enough, that is lightweight and good for beginners, you're always gonna find the right person to sell it. You're almost always gonna have your money back for that type of bike. So yeah, if you treat it well and you maintain it properly, which is not very difficult for that bike, you're definitely going to get your money out of it when you're going to sell it, if you want to sell it. Because like I said, compared to other small cc bikes, this is a bike that you're probably going to keep for a long time if you're not going to keep it definitely. So yeah, the FZ-07 is definitely a keeper. Whenever you think you're done with it and you need a bigger bike, you realize that you still have much to learn with this one. In my specific case, one of the reasons why I decided to go with this bike is also to learn how to wheelie properly. Yes guys, this is a wheelie machine. It wheelies pretty well, and even though I don't recommend wheelies for beginners, if you're keeping it for a long period of time and you're getting used to it, you might be able to pop some wheelies here and there just for fun. So yeah guys, that pretty much sums up my 5 reasons why I think the Yamaha FZ-07 or MT07, if you want to call it like this, is one of the best beginner bike. I hope you liked the video. I hope you learned something from it. If you did like the video, please consider like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if it's not already done. And guys, I'll see you on the next video. Deuce! Woo!